Okay. Now
Yeah.
you have this information. This is required. Prepare the entries for each of the following dates. Okay. And of course, we're using the 365, right? So these dates. So I need to see what's happening in these dates. Okay. Now, here we are changing. This is simple, right? I have basically an accounts receivable, right?
Yep.
And it became not receivable. So I created the not receivable as a debit, and I made this as credit. So I get rid of it, right? That's, I said, we either just issued for us, or somebody would say, okay, I owe you this much, let's make it a note. So that's one. Okay. Same thing here. Okay. Now, in this case, whenever you're doing something, you need to pay attention if it's going to be for one of them or two of them. Okay. So specifically, when it's going to be like if the end of the year, and you have to pay attention here, I think this is the case, the end of the financial year happening within the maturity period. Okay, so we need to record what the interest earned. Okay, so if you look here, this is the two of them. This is what, sorry about that, guys, there's work in the next apartment. Okay, here I'm receiving money, right? So here the insights receivable of when C is when C is on the May 31st. What is in May 31st? May 31st is actually is the end of the financial year. So this company, the year ends not in December 31st, in May 31st. So it starts its operations June 1st, and the year ends May 31st. Okay? So if you remember the example we had in the presentation, there was, what was that, December? December 16, we issued the note. So on December 31st, we did what? We did this entry. Make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So in here, I'm doing this entry to record what? Actually, I'm recording the interest receivable. Okay, for what? For both of these two. So you calculate, I'll scroll down and show you, okay? That we calculated for one of them, we calculated for the second, and we added them together. That would give me this number. See here? One from April. I don't know what is the duration of this? April 15.
Look at. Shh. You stop.
April 15 is 90 days, right?
Yeah.
So for the April 15, for this one here, the April 15, is 90 days. So from April 15 until what? Until May 31st, right? I calculate for this. That's the interest for this one, the interest receivable, the interest earned. And the other one was issued when? May 1st. So, and this is for another, I don't know what's the duration for the second one, 90 days or more. So let's assume it's here, right? So for one of them, I calculated for a month and a half, the one that issued in April 15. And for the one issued in May 1st, I calculate for 1 month, the interest. Add them together, this is your third entry. And I'll show you down in the explanation, okay? In D is what? In D, one of them matures. Okay, so I received the cash for it.
Okay.
So let's scroll down, let me show you this, because I need to stop my pen to scroll down. See here? This is C. I have, this is the first note, at 5% between April 15 and what? May 31st, 46 days. That's the interest of it. And then for the second one, which was issued on May 1st, and see here, I mentioned yesterday, if it's a whole month, like May 1st to May 31st, correct? A whole month, do 1 over 12, that's more accurate than May is 31 days over 365. Only if it's like that, like a proper month, okay? May 1st to the end of May. Do with 1 over 12. Same thing, but it's more accurate than this one. Okay? So in this case, I calculated the interest for this one and the interest for this one. I added them together as your C. Okay?
Right.
And this calculating the interest made, because I have to do it only for the remaining of the days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I subtract the interest calculated before, and then I got this, same thing in here. I mean, the last two entries are the same like we did, okay? It's just getting the cash for it or cutting it or whatever it is.
Thank you
Here,
so
guys,
much,
any
sir.
question? But this is the trick in here, guys. This is the trick. You might have done it for one. I need to do for both. I have two notes in. And the year here ends in May 31st. That's the year end. So I calculated this. Whatever I calculated yesterday on December 31st, I'm doing here on May 31st, because that's the end of the year. I'm doing for 2 notes, adding the amounts together. That's my amount.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome, guys. Ladies, not guys. You don't have a guy among you.